James, cynics suggest that some clubs don't necessarily take the B&I Cup seriously. Judging by the team you've selected to play Connacht this weekend, you're desperately keen to get back into this pool and try, if possible, get out of the group.
Yes, we've still got 4 games to go, including this weekend, so there's still plenty of points to play for. I think we went down to Ponty and probably could have got more out of the game. We certainly could have got more out of the game against Bristol last week, and it's really important for a group that we get a win and start to build up some momentum again, especially because it's B&I Cup and especially going back into the next block of league fixtures. We don't want to go 4 weeks without a win, so we want to make sure we do our best to get a good result this weekend. And Connacht are going to be a tough team at home, so a few boys have taken the opportunity to freshen up and they're very focused now to get themselves moving backwards, back in an upward trajectory.
Just quickly looking back at the Bristol game, I know there's a lot of frustration in the camp. Is there anything you think we could have done better which would have meant we could have seen out the game, especially at 18-9? Yeah,
I think we had great opportunities to win the game. Certainly, we could possibly have worked a little bit harder on with our turnovers and done a little bit more with those opportunities. We didn't get the rewards we probably deserved from a few aspects of the game, but I think we certainly gave Bristol a good go, and we want to put ourselves in a position where we can certainly compete against them. They're a good outfit, and even with their second team, they play together a lot in the A-League. So they're still a good outfit, and they've got 30-40 guys ready to compete on the weekend, and that's what we're aiming for as a group as well. We've got to make sure we've got 30 guys who are ready to go. So yeah, we're disappointed we didn't get the result, but we could have done some things better, and we're making sure we focus on those bits and pieces now going into the league block that's coming up.
Looking forward to Connacht this weekend. What can we expect from them as a side, do you think?
Well, obviously they're an exciting group. Connacht, the first team, are doing well in the Rabo. And they're tough at home. The racecourse, difficult place to go. If the conditions aren't good, it will be miserable, but hopefully the conditions will be good. The one thing you can guarantee, it will be blowing a gale, so you've got to have a good balance to your game. And I'm sure after 2 heavy defeats, they'll be looking to get some sort of respectability and some sort of performance together. So we've got to be ready for a tough battle when we get there.
Were you surprised how easily they were turned over by Pontypridd at the weekend?
Yeah, we haven't had that footage, but from the reports we've heard, it was they came off second best. They came off second best against Bristol as well. So yeah, I think they'll be looking to get some sort of momentum going themselves, and we've got to make sure that we're ready for that.
You've played in Ireland yourself against Connacht for London Irish. What was that experience like?
Well, that was a miserable Friday night. The rain was coming down and the wind was blowing in off the ocean. So yeah, it's a tough place to go. And if you don't control the elements and the conditions and don't play in the right areas, it can be a long night. The boys are fully loaded this week. They've trained really well, and they want to go out and put on a good performance before a fallow week next week, and then into Moseley the week after, then Jersey and Donny and so on. So we're looking to get a balance to our game, and we need to make sure that we're making good decisions on the park, and we've got to play to our strengths, but at the same time we've got to grow our game. And the guys have been fantastic this week. They've trained really hard and they're taking responsibility, and we're in a good place, sitting third in the league, and we've got to make sure we stay in the B&I Cup, and we've got an opportunity to put our hand up there as well.
Stuart Maguire is playing against his former province. Peter Lydon's playing in Ireland for the first time since he moved from Leinster. Neil Betts is on the bench, former Irish internationalist. These 3 will be looking forward to this weekend. Well,
we're fortunate. We've been a Scottish club. The Scottish boys get really pumped up when we get to play against Scottish teams. Played Glasgow in pre-season. I think it's good for the Irish boys as well. I'm sure there'll be a couple of provinces keeping an eye on Peter Lydon, and there'll be a couple of provinces tracking Stuart Maguire as well. So for those guys to get to go home and put on a performance, and it'll be good for them. And obviously Bestie, Irish international, that Connacht will know all about him as well. So it's great that boys get that opportunity, and there might be a little bit more in it for them. But in terms of the team, everyone's highly motivated to go and get the job done this weekend.
Championship 15 are playing Canada on Sunday, November the 2nd. We've got James Phillips, Mark Brighton, Miles Montella involved. It should be a game that they will be looking forward to.
The boys are very much looking forward to it. I think all three of them deserve an opportunity. Hopefully it'll get hyped up and it'll be a big occasion. The guys are going to be away training next week, and you know they're three good players, and I think the championship coaches have put together a reasonable squad, and I think they're going to go out and give Canada a good game. And I think that the more the championship can do this kind of thing to raise the profile, not only of the fantastic players we've got, but also the competition. We fully support it as a London Scottish team, and we want the boys to do well.
All the best this weekend.
Thank you very much.